Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Forging Fates. My name is Joe, and this is the New Age Geeks channel. For those of you that are new here, I can hear my audio is working, so I can turn that down. For those of you that are new here, New Age Geeks is a sober channel that promotes a healthy lifestyle, focusing around the sober lifestyle and mental health. Forging Fates specifically is a sober D&D campaign set in the critical role world of Exandria, and we are partnered with a nonprofit group known as the Phoenix. The Phoenix is building a vibrant movement of people in recovery, aiming to end the stigma around the rehabilitation journey from substance use through a sober, active community of like-minded people. They have a new app, probably not new at this point, aiming to end the stigma around the rehabilitation journey from substance use through a sober, active community of like-minded people. I said that already. The new app can be used to schedule in-person events in 36 states or virtual events around the globe, including yoga, D&D, meditation, and book clubs, just to name a few. So click the link below to download the app and connect with over 77,000 members of the Phoenix. And clicking that link really shows them that we are directing people to that, so it may make them help us out more in the future. So if you can click that link, it really shows them that we're doing something special here, so we really appreciate that. That being said, I'm going to open it up to the rest of the cast. Who's up next?
That'll be me. Hi guys. If you'd like to support the channel, you can drop a tip in the tip jar. Check out our online merch shop, or we have a Patreon that'll give patrons the opportunity to vote in polls, have a special Discord channel just for you and us, the cast, and have your name called out at the beginning of all our shows. Other ways to support us are through Twitch subscriptions, which unlock exclusive emotes by our community member and moderator, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. We love you. As a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, so we would appreciate it if you use that on us. Just don't forget to resubscribe every month.
And if you don't have any cash to throw our way, we completely understand. Times are getting tough out there for a lot of people. You can still support us by subscribing to our YouTube and following us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And all of our socials are going to be linked below. And you can also support us by watching, liking, and sharing our videos. We'd really appreciate it if you helped let the world know that we're a community worth taking the journey with.
Okay, that ends it for our general announcements. Now, Jem, I understand we have finally locked in my brain doesn't work, a guest for Goodberry next week. You want to go ahead and tell us about that?
So next week, I will be speaking to Lamar the Con Guy. He is a voice actor, singer, karaoke star, host. If you've been to Southern California conventions, you might know who he is. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun conversation. Tune in.
Okay. Let's see, what else? The artwork you're seeing is done by the person we've gotten off Etsy, Cherry Demon. The discount link for his, if you want to commission him as well, is in our Discord. You can find that there. We've also set up a way for you to spend all of those points that you've been accumulating this whole time. You can spend channel points on audio cues, such as this.
Oh shit, the real cult?
And no one in our no one can hear it on this side. But we've gone ahead and set up all those channel point redemptions. You can also guide our raid now with your channel points. And we have special cheer audio cues as well that you can do. All the ones you can spend channel points on are in the cheer queue, but they are just different ways for you to help support the channel and, have your expression heard. If there's something crazy going on, you can go ahead and give us a little bit of redemption on these points.
Yes!
Let's see.
Yes! Yes!
Besides all that,
Yes!
let's listen to the things as they play. Let's see. Besides that, does anyone have anything else they want to plug?
We want to mention the 28th.
Yeah, what's the 28th?
Community
Just
night.
remind me.
Community Day.
Yeah. Oh, so there's a scheduling change. The 14th is going to be Goodberry. The 21st is going to be Forging Fates, and then the 28th is going to be Community Night. We're just adjusting things for the schedule. There is also, I'm going to be on vacation next week while Jem is running Goodberry. So when I come back from vacation, we are going to potentially, I'm going to set up a poll here now, potentially be streaming God of War, the new God of War game, on Tuesdays. And maybe if that's the way you guys vote, I may be in cosplay for that. So
Yes.
we'll see how that goes. But as a Norse pagan, I thought I can give a unique perspective on some of the things they present in God of War. So I thought it'd be a fun way to interpret the game. But we'll cross that bridge as it comes. That all being said, let's jump into tonight's episode of Forging Fates. So, picking up where we last left off, the team went to the Lord Mayor's estate and signed the contract to help hunt down and defeat the Myriad. They came up with a name finally of Fists of Fate, right? Am I hear that right? Fists of Fate. And signed the contract with the hope that they can hit some of those other goals, such as helping find evidence against the clasp and helping find evidence against the Spellwright Sanctum for some evidence to help reduce their influence in the city.
Yes, those are our goals, and not the money at all whatsoever.
Right. From there, they went to the shopping. They acquired some health potions and also acquired some special magical items, which not magical items, just special items. Clover acquiring a few bolts, extra sharp bolts, and Whisper acquiring a root and a powder, lunar moonflower powder. Finnick was also able to acquire a well-crafted dagger, if I remember correctly. From there, they made their way back to the remnants of Marie Lynn's, where they had a conversation with Marie Lynn, with Rosalind, and gave their final goodbyes to the family members that they had lost, Gormrog and Tristan in particular. I'm sorry, I apologize. Before they did that, they also went to the Jumping Jackal and spoke to the Golash, thank you. So many names. They spoke to Golash and arranged a deal with him where he would set himself up, spread rumors that he is going to be in a location that the Fists will decide, and work together to help draw out the Myriad and allow them to spring the trap on them. He gave a earring to Clover to keep in contact with him. Clover, you'll see that in your inventory list now. I've added it. I've got powers. I've got powers here. D&D Beyond. Sponsor me, D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond.
Sponsor us.
Not see it in my inventory.
Yes, it is in there now.
Anyways.
So that all being said, let's jump in to tonight's episode. We pick up in front of Marie Lynn's as the afternoon is beginning to set in. And you all are free to do as you please at this point. Just set up however you'd like.
So we decided on a place for Golash, right? It was the sewers.
Sewers. Yeah. Because we know it. We've been there. There's already rumors. And it's not rooftops.
Yeah, it's a pretty stable location we can get to easily, and there's not many rooms, so we can clear it out pretty quickly.
We're going fishing. We're going fishing.
Is it still fishing if it's a frog?
I've fished for frogs before.
Good enough for me.
All right. So the first step would be
Get to the sewer.
going. Are they already working on spreading the rumors then?
Mhm.
Okay.
He said he'd handle it.
So the sewers.
Why?
then.
What's on your mind?
Just nervous about the whole thing.
What's
What
that
else
to be
are we
nervous
gonna-
about?
Yeah.
It's the Myriad.
Mhm.
I know that they're trying to scare us, and I'm just saying I'm a little nervous because I don't
You
want
gonna let
anything
them
to
scare you?
happen.
I'm a little nervous.
Stuff's all-
too, Nick. I understand. But
Stuff's
luckily,
already happening.
we know 2 ways in and out of the sewer now, so at
Yeah.
least there's that.
And
Didn't
there
we
won't be
close one of
other
those off?
people.
Did
Yeah,
we?
to the sanctum, they closed that one off, didn't they?
Oh no. Okay, don't panic. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. Then let's go to the sewers then.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Should we keep an eye out on our way down to the sewer entrance?
I think that's a very smart idea, Whisper.
Who's the tallest? Who's the tallest?
That would be me.
Okay, look at the rooftops while we walk.
Joe, as we walk to the roof, as we walk to the sewers, I'm gonna look at the rooftops.
Okay, which entrance are you guys heading towards?
The only one available.
Well, you're familiar of several entrances to the sewer at this point. There's the one that you brought the griffin up from. There's the one that you brought that Gormrog, you're familiar with this as well. The ones from the memorial side of the underground. There's, I believe you guys still have the entrance in the Spellrite Sanctum open. I believe you asked him to keep it open, if I'm remembering
Sure.
correctly.
Let's roll with that. Sure.
We reopened it, and I don't remember us telling him to close it.
Yeah.
Right, I think that's where you guys left off on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have ways in and we have ways out.
So
And then there's
I'm
also the
gonna.
entrance that you went in when you were tracking down the spider.
I'm gonna say let's go to the one we took the griffin out of.
Okay.
That way it'll get us closest to the
Gate.
the secret location, but still give us a decent view of the city, just to kind of get the lay of the land for right now.
Should we
Okay.
be stealthing at all in case they're looking out
Absolutely.
for us?
We should always be stealthing.
Well, it's easy for you.
Yeah, right. We'll do it all sneaky like.
Okay.
Okay. So you begin to make your way over towards the Scholars Ward, where you had brought out the Griffin, and it's easy enough for you to make your way over there. Everyone, go ahead and roll stealth checks.
There it is.
First roll of the night.
Oh yeah.
16.
19.
13.
13.
7.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. So you all begin to make your way over there. Clover, I would say you being the most deftly trained at this, you notice Finnick kind of not being the stealthiest of everyone, kind of lumbering her way through. But you're able to kind of like pick up the slack for her and help adjust her as she walks through this, dodging between alleyways to make your way towards the Scholar Ward, towards the sewer entrance you're familiar with.
You know, being tall, I kind of stick out.
Here, you just have to crouch down like this and grab your ears and kind of cover your face with them. Oh.
I mean,
Well,
I-
just
I
follow
have-
me.
I have little ears, but
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's okay.
I can use my little cloak and
Yeah.
put the hood up.
Totally. Does the same thing.
Okay, so you make your way over towards that sewer entrance. Whoever's going to open it, go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Then would you do the honors?
I would love to. Thank you.
Cheer you on.
You motherfucker. 9.
Nine.
Rolled a 3.
Aw.
Is anyone helping him with this?
I was cheering him on. Said you got
All
this.
right, roll it. Roll again, Tristan. As
Thank
Whisper's
you.
helping you.
Thank you.
No.
Say it.
On my dice, it says fuck. So,
Hey, I have
Well,
that
it was an
same one.
advantage, so the 9 is the one.
Right. All right. So Tristan, you go ahead and struggle to get this sewer cap open, but it's just too heavy for you right now.
Let me try.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Whisper.
So much shame. So much
Whisper.
shame. I'm not even gonna look at Gormrog. I'm gonna pretend like he's not even standing anywhere near me.
Can I go?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Whisper.
Oh no.
3.
You know, I was
You was
cheering
cheering
for
her on.
her.
All right, go ahead and roll an advantage. Let's see.
Please.
This is a low DC, guys. Come on.
16.
All right. So you start to pull, and it's really fucking heavy. And then you go ahead and clench down. You grit your teeth. You feel that animalistic side of yourself kind of pull out for a second. You just and flip the lid over. Instantly, the disgusting smells from the sewer punch you in the face, but not unfamiliar at this point.
Smells like revenge. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I don't mind hopping in first and checking for traps as I go down?
I'm going to follow her right behind her. Try to pretend,
I'm
you know,
just
trying
gonna
to compensate
wordlessly
for, you know,
watch
pretending like for no
Tristan.
paper.
Just
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft so it smells like bacon and follow.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay, so you all make your way down into the sewers. The familiar now smells of the sewers kind of waft into your nose. The sounds echo through your ears, and the little bits of water that kind of run down the center of the sewers splashes. Each one of you lands into it a little bit.
Thank God they're leather boots. And then I'll close the hatch behind us too.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Whoa.
All right, easily enough. You just reach your hand out, grab onto the hood, and
Not
lands
that heavy,
towards the bottom.
guys.
I side eye you.
I didn't see anything.
Wow, you guys are so strong.
Okay, where do you guys want to go?
we're gonna go to the secret hideout that the Myriad was hiding at.
Okay, I didn't know if that was the plan. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my ears open. Is that a phrase? I'm gonna go ahead and keep an ear out.
That is.
And I'm
Alright.
gonna keep
See if
a
I can
close
hear
cover on
anything coming
Clover.
from any particular direction in the distance.
I'm gonna keep a close
Okay,
cover.
go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
In the distance.
Would she get advantage because I'm like covering her, or no?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and help her
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
go
I
ahead.
want to keep a close cover on her as she's going forward.
Okay, so Clover, go ahead and roll an advantage.
15 plus 22.
Okay. With a 22, I will say you begin to make your ways down the tunnels, keeping your eyes and ears out for anything that sounds out of place. I will say you do hear the errant sounds of footsteps in the distance. It doesn't sound like it's making its way towards you. They just sound like there may be other people down in these sewers at this time.
I'm gonna like whisper that to everybody so that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I'll start like being a little more sneaky with how I move.
Okay, go ahead and everyone roll stealth checks for me.
Ooh, that was fantastic.
I have a thing where I can roll an advantage while being obscured. Is there no like light? I guess it's for light rain or light clouds, or that this wouldn't count here, would it?
No.
All right.
I got a nat 19, so that was a 26.
17.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Nice.
Good thing I'm
So
good.
I will say Clover and Whisper, you both kind of like are pulling the weight on this stealth check here as you guys kind of do your best to deafen the footfalls of the rest of your crew, giving them tips as you guys all slink through the tunnels, making your way towards the familiar cutout that the Myriad was using in the past. And with a 22, I will say, Clover, you are, as you guys all make your way up, you hear the faint whispering of voices. as you start to come towards the door into that space.
Am I able to kind of like hone in on the voices to see if I recognize them or can hear what they are saying, either or both?
You can definitely hear what they're saying, but they do not sound familiar to you. You hear them with hushed voices that have kind of like gotten lazy as they're being quiet. As the way people do, like their voices slowly begin to rise in volume as they think they're like they just keep whispering over a long period of time. You get the sense from them that you hear, and they're engaged in idle chatter, like just this is ridiculous. We're hiding down in sewers now. I know. What the how are we even? What are we supposed to do here? Like these people don't even know what the hell's going on. This is ridiculous. Hopefully the Golesh will figure this all out soon.
Oh, Golesh.
They just seem to be complaining. You hear about 2 or 3 different voices inside the room.
Well, it sounds like they know Golesh. Do we trust that?
That first two.
Because
How far away are they?
From Clover, maybe 25, 30 feet. From
So
you,
if I'm right
being in the
there,
back,
do I hear that or no?
I would say you all hear it. Like you all hear it at this point. Like with
Okay.
Clover
And I
kind of
have
giving
to
you guys
roll
the
to-
cue.
Very good.
I think one of us should go up and confirm who they are, or a couple of us should go up and confirm who they are, and a couple of us should stay right here with weapons prepared just in case.
I mean, I can go up.
I just pull out my crossbow and I'm like, I'm already hidden.
Finnick, me, Tristan go in,
I was I
Or-
would.
Whisper could go in. That's cool too. She can cast Bonk.
I was gonna be on the we fight if they're bad guys team. I'm not the best at talking.
I'm
So
pretty good
I mean,
with my words.
we're all within like 25, 30 feet, so, you know.
so Whisper, do you want to hang back or go in?
I wanna hang back.
Okay. Then the 3 of us will go in, and the 2 of you will hang back.
Mhm.
Cool. Finnick,
And-
lead the way.
And I
Alright.
am hanging back with my crossbow ready. You know, okay.
Okay. So Clover,
Uh-huh.
what's up, Tristan?
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna have like my hand on my dagger, just like loosely gripping it while like walking in.
Okay. So it's Clover, Whisper, and Finnick. I got the order right?
No, me, Gormrog, and Tristan are
yeah,
going
yes.
in. Clover and Whisper are hanging back.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got them mixed up. So who's the first one in the door?
Me.
Okay, Finnick. Clover, you kind of sit there with your crossbow up, ready to engage targets if they turn out to be hostile. Finnick, you breach the doorway and catch the 3 of the 3 inside off guard, and they all instantly jump up and reach for their blades.
Whoa. We're friends of Golesh. Promise.
I hate you.
Then I'm just gonna slowly reach down for the letter from the Lord Mayor and hold it up. Like, we're here to, kick some Myriad ass. I don't know.
What's the code phrase?
What makes a jackal jump? The sound of the clasp.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Well, it sounds like she got it right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Unless they're agents
is a
inside the
22.
clasp. And that's not the code they were asking for.
Okay. As you say that, they kind of slowly sheathe their swords again and look at all of you as you enter in. Did Golish send you?
Yes.
What's the plan?
Can I do an insight check?
Go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
Why do
Not
you
looking
not
battle
know the
ready,
plan?
but my hand is on the hilt of my sword.
It's 17.
Okay. He's definitely still wary, but he seems like he is asking you genuinely like what the plan is here. He seems like he's just looking for guidance at this point.
They're spreading rumors that Golish is out here hiding so that it attracts the Myriad to us. I'm gonna roll up the scroll and put it back in my little bag on my hip and
Okay.
can I
Oh,
oh,
go ahead.
I'm going to use subtle spell. So I'm gonna use my sorcery points for that. And I'm
Okay.
gonna cast detect thoughts.
Okay.
So I can read
Okay.
the surface level thoughts of these 3 people.
Okay. So I will say, as you kind of stand there for a moment, the tension's dying for just in this moment. You give a scan around, and there is the one up closest to you is a tiefling man. Horns kind of pull back around his head and come down around the back of his ears and curl up. Dark purple, almost black skin, with red leather bits of armor that are in this very intricate design and fashion. Very nice. Doesn't
That's hot.
right. It's meant to be very showy, not so much stealthy as that you would typically see. But all right. And you see a long scimitar down at his side. To his rear left, there is a human woman, much older in years, got a lot of grays throughout her hair that's tied back in a little bun behind her hair. Several scars on the right side of her face, almost just around her eye socket. And you see that she has lost some vision in her right eye. You can see the white milkiness almost covering it. She's wearing a bits of leather armor, but with an amber colored cloak over it. And to his left, you see a half-orc man with very plain clothing, just dark black bits of like tunics and a black vest.
Okay. So what are the first guys?
The first man's thoughts. You instantly get the sense of like fear in him. You can sense like the trepidation and the fear inside of him. And as he's looking at you, you can sense the unknowing of who you are and like the wanting to trust you, but overwhelmingly the thoughts of like, oh God, I hope this is all okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. What's gonna happen next? I hope I can trust her.
Okay, and then I'm gonna shift focus to the half orc.
Okay. In the half orc's minds, you get a much more aggressive posturing in his mental thoughts. They come at you almost like a battering ram, and they hit you in the head. I'm gonna find whoever these fucking people are. I'm gonna fucking kill them. I'm just gonna attack them and take them out. How dare they set us up?
And then lastly, the human woman.
There is a little bit of fear in her as well, and those come through in her thoughts. But she looks at you with a bit of hope, and hoping that you can kind of pull them out of this situation.
And then I just want to ask, does Golesh know you guys are down here?
No, we got the tiefling speaks up. No, we escaped as the Myriad was preparing to blow up the street. We all got the word and started making our way out. Who saw the people jumping over building tops, rooftops?
I
I remember. I think that was, Clover.
I think it was
Clover.
Yeah, I think it was Clover. Okay. As he
Um,
says that, Clover, you recall seeing people running on rooftops away from the jumping jackal.
Just flashing back to when I had that vision when I was the detect thoughts for Malice. Do I recognize this half orc at all?
Roll a investigation check for me.
Natural 20.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So a total of 22.
I will say nothing about this half orc is triggering any memories or anything you've ever heard. Like, the voice doesn't sound familiar at all.
So are you guys gonna stay down here? Or, like, are you gonna help us out? Or what are you guys trying to do?
We can help if that's what Golesh wants. I mean,
We just need... Because we're setting a trap for the Myriad down here, so I don't know if we exactly have an entire plan yet, but... And then can I use my telepathic speech to Clover? Be like...
hear you. Oh, you're talking to me. My bad.
Yeah, no, telepathic speech, just like... You guys are good to come in. I don't think we need to worry.
I'll tell Whisper that. They said it's safe for us to come in.
Okay. I'm still gonna be ready.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be-
I'm not taking my eyes off the half orc.
I'm putting my crossbow away, but as I walk I am pulling out my gardening fork just to have
okay.
I'm
ready.
standing stoic and just close.
Okay. So you all...
I'm just also gonna say, like, 2 more of our party members are gonna walk in. There's no need to freak out. I know everything going on is terrifying.
Okay. They all give you...
Clover's going
little
to
bit of
kind of
acknowledgement.
barge in, and she's going to look at them very directly and hold up her fork and say, "Prove yourselves," as the clasp.
Okay, go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
So intimidating.
I was already behind her, so I'm standing still.
You're with us.
Oh, never mind. I thought I was still flying with her. Never mind. We're good.
I rolled a 4. To us.
As the
I couldn't open a
small
door.
form of Clover makes her way in and pulls out her very angry-looking garden tools, pointing it at the 3 rogues standing there in this large room with several empty cages now. They just kind of look at you, Clover. All of them just no rush or hurry in their movements. They kind of pull down their shirts a little bit to reveal the clasp emblem burnt onto their skin.
Thank you.
And they look at you. Why don't you all prove yourselves?
She showed you our letter.
Sorry, were you listening for the last, like, 4 minutes?
All right.
Do I need to start like wrestling for the letter again?
All right.
Okay. So
What are your
Or-
names?
I was gonna say, Clover has one of his earrings.
Hmm.
One of Golish's earrings. Why would he just hand that off?
I think that's very visible, but
How gaudy are we talking for this earring? Is it just like a little ring? Is it like this big hoop? Is it like a flashy diamond chain that like dangles to her knees? Like,
No, it's like a pearl-sized jewel on a few links of gold. It's pretty small.
Just a
my
stud.
ears are also underneath of a bandana, so I imagine that that's also tucked underneath of the bandana. So it's not very visible.
Anyways,
yeah. What's your names? Friends.
I'm Miro. He points to the human. Her name is Manwum.
Is what?
Manwum.
Man, woman,
Manwum.
and womp.
And he's Olgant.
Okay. Olgant.
Yeah.
Going through my notes about all the orcs I know. That is not one of the ones I know.
So are you here to help us?
If that's what Golesh wants.
I use my earpiece to send Golash a message that we have these 3 people down here with us, and they would like to know if he would like for them to help us.
Obviously, I want them to help you. Use anyone you come across.
Well,
Tell those 3
yeah.
fools to do whatever you tell them to do.
Oh, okay. He said you better do whatever I tell you to do.
Roll another intimidation check at advantage.
I got 2 14s.
Oh, okay. I guess. Like I said, we can help.
Thank you.
So what's the plan here?
Well, I think we should stay relatively close to each other, but spread out a bit. I also think that if anyone has anything to maybe set traps that would inconvenience them in any way, that could be helpful, maybe at an entrance. And that way, anytime they get close, someone new will pop up, punch them in the face. That's my plan. I don't know.
So the plan is to set up in this room?
Well, how many rooms are there?
Well, just here, there's this room, then there's the attached couple rooms. But, I mean, there's other places in the sewers we can set up as well.
so I say at least 2 people per room, and maybe a person or 2 in the halls. Obviously, not straying far, but
Joe, is this a T-shaped sort of deal where it's like this room and then 2 off on either side?
Well, if you remember, there's
I
the.
don't.
I know. I'm sorry. being facetious. There's the room with the cages that comes in directly from the sewers. Then attached to that, there is the room that had the like all the fake paperwork in, and then to the north side of that, there was the way in from the Spellwright Sanctum that had that whole tunnel up into the sanctum. Then if you go south of the room with the fake paperwork, there was the tunnel that led out into the streets. And then if you went east from that room, there was the carved out sleeping quarters that had some of the real notes and the real layout of their plan.
Not
Is
to
there a way
kind of,
out
like-
from that room?
Not that you saw.
Not to go against my own plan, but part of me kind of wants all of us. I'm looking at just the Fists of Fate right now, to stay at least within view of each other. I don't know if we should be in completely separate rooms, unless there are visible like entrances from one to the other. I don't know. I just don't want them to get any of us alone. You know what I mean?
I know, but like, I'm not saying we can't. I'm not saying that we should trust them completely, but we still need to take these numbers and use them to our advantage. So if we have them in the halls, and maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't know which way the Myriad would come in. That's the only issue.
We got a lot of entrances and exits. I'm not liking this. If we can trap him in the sleeping quarters, maybe we might get the jump on him, and he won't have anywhere to go but through us, unless we scope it out and we find there's another way out of that.
I have 1,000 ball bearings. And maybe we can put like a couple hundred underneath of a couple different entrances, and that way if we hear someone fall and be like, oh fuck, I fell, then we'll know that there's someone in that direction.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And plus, the ball bearings under what any water would be there would be even more slippery. So, not a bad idea.
Do we know how much time we have?
No.
Or when
No
Gulash
idea.
is getting
He
here?
hasn't updated me yet. I think he said that he would.
So,
But I can talk to him again. I think I can just talk to him whenever I want, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna be like, you're gonna let us know when when your part of the plan is in motion, right?
You tell me. I've been starting to spread the rumors that we're moving down already, but whenever you're ready for me to move into place, let me know. Peace.
We're gonna set traps under a couple of the entrances. And yeah, I guess we should do that right now.
Do it, do it, do it.
I'm gonna pull
What if-
out my ball bearings, and I'll take 400, and then I'll give 300 to Gormrog, and I'll give 300 to Finnick, and I'll be like, disperse.
so we've got 3 clear entrances. One to the sanctum, one to the sewer, and one to the tunnel to the street. I suppose we could just rig them all.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll head to the one towards the sanctum.
That's to the north.
Let's travel it in pairs at least. Let's all do this together. I don't want to separate from any of you guys. Okay, one at a time.
I just worry about time.
I know. Okay. I'll give the ones I still have to the 3 strangers and tell them to do one of them.
So what's the plan? Just lay ball bearings in the entrances of each of the rooms? Are you laying it on the entrance to the central room or the entrances from the streets?
The entrances from where they would have to like come in. So they'd come in and then there would be the little balls all over the place.
Okay.
And I am going to send a message to Golash letting him know the plan and telling him that if he sends anyone down into the sewers on our team, to keep an eye out for that. And scale the walls if they can, I don't know.
What time would you like me to say I'm making my way down there? What time do you want the trap to go?
We're setting up right now.
So I'll say I'll be there tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're down here.
Okay. I'll keep up my part of the deal.
Well, I would hope so.
He doesn't say anything, but the line is left open and you just sense the frown on his face.
Yep.
Sulfur is dangerous. Playing with fire. Whisper and Tristan, while we set up these traps, do you two want to check out the sleeping quarters? Just see if you can find any secret entrances or exits that they might escape out of?
Sure.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Just double check that to be safe.
The pair of you make your way into the room. It's pretty barren besides the few bedrolls that are left over on the floor. But the pair of you can go ahead and either one of you roll investigation check at advantage, or both of you roll individually.
My investigation is terrible. +0.
So Whisper roll.
That's mine. Mine's a -1.
Oh,
All right.
Want me to
The
roll
two
advantage?
detectives are on the case.
I think we should roll separately because we're looking
Deal.
at different
Let's
parts
do
of the room. Yeah.
14.
12.
Okay.
Okay. The pair of you scour this room, flipping over, just obnoxiously flipping over bedrolls that for no reason, just slamming things against walls. The rest of you just hear this ruckus coming from the room, and all of you kind of look at it for a moment before just remembering the two you sent into this room and just accepting that you've done this to yourselves.
Great job.
Don't know what I was expecting. This is exactly what naturally would occur.
The pair of you together find about 10 arrows that seem like they were freshly made down there, but that's about it. Freshly is in the last week. Like, they look like they were making arrows in this room. I see your look, Gormrog. They don't look that fresh.
Everything you say is suspicious, Joe. Everything.
Excellent.
I've got so many question marks in my notes.
Juice.
Not overthinking, but the beds that we found, everything, were they made or were they like?
You've never been here. I will say, Whisper, having seen this room before, they look to be in the same state that they were in the last time you saw the room.
Yeah. All right. I see no secret passages. This is a good room to lock people in. Let's go back.
I'll follow.
All right, while they're doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Trapping the other entrances.
Okay.
Also,
I would say we each.
Oh, on our way there, I wanted to stop in the room with the cages, and are the animals still in there?
No, the animals have been removed.
Could always use these cages to our advantage too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Finnick, which room are you trapping?
The sanctum, the one from the sanctum.
Okay, go ahead and roll either deception check, sleight of hand check, or performance check on whichever one you want for how you want to hide these ball bearings, or you're just laying them down there. You can do that too.
Well, because how is there water on the floor? Like how
No,
clear?
these are carved out areas. Like there's not really a.
Okay, well, because I'll lay.
What do you want to do to try and disguise them? Like, you have options here. However you want to work it.
I guess I'm not really trying to disguise them. I'll just lay them down.
Okay, there's no roll necessary then. You kind of strewn these out in the entrance from the sanctum passage into that center room, correct? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let me just notate this on my map so I don't forget.
Is it like a solid ground or is it like dirt?
It is solid stone that's been kind of carved out.
Okay, so if it's solid stone, I guess I'll throw some dust or dirt over the top of them.
Okay, so then go ahead and roll one of those 3 checks for me. How well of a job you do at concealing them.
That's an 8.
Okay.
It's sprinkled.
I had a +4.
We're doing so great, guys. So great, all of us. Perfect rolls.
Everything's great.
That 20s I got helped.
All right. Clover, what are you doing in this time?
If I'm not putting down one of the traps, then I'm going with someone to put down a trap.
Well, I figured you'd be putting down it because there's 4 entrances here, so you could trap anyone you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one do you want to trap?
I'll do the spider entrance.
That would be the same as the sanctum one. So you have the one to the street, the one to the cells.
I'll do the one to the cells.
Okay.
Well, I'll do the one to the street. I'm doing the one to the street.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do with this? How do you want to disguise them?
Are there any parts of this area that are like right underneath of the entrance and are also particularly shadowy?
The whole area is pretty dark, so you could set up the lighting in a way if you want to go ahead and do that to kind of cast a shadow in that space.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. I will say if you're going to be trying to obscure them with shadows, roll either a perception check, an intelligence check. Yeah, I would say one of those 2 to try and obscure them.
A nat 20 on perception.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you definitely obscure them in shadow, and like the way the light's hitting that space, you can't see the floor at all. It's just completely a black space there.
Cool.
Gormrog, what are you doing? Which one do you want to hit?
I'm gonna kind of lightly tap with the back of my hand, Olgant, and I'm gonna say, "Give me a hand with this." And I'm gonna walk over to the entrance to the sewer in the other room.
Okay.
And while I'm I meet out like half of the 300 that Clover have given me to Olgan, and I'm gonna start like sprinkling them around to the entrance to the sewer from the cage room. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to be like, so the other two are wearing leather armor. You're not wearing much. What's your skill set?
I'm more of a. I'm proficient in fist.
Me too. And my elf friend back there with the big sword, he's a more strength-based warrior type than the dexterous types that like to hide among these people. You got pretty aggressive when we walked in. Where do you stand now?
I just want to get the sons of bitches that set us up.
Okay. Hey, listen, man. I know you're proficient in fist, but how proficient are you in anger?
Pretty proficient.
Do you tap into Groomsh? Do you allow the half-orc curse to consume you? Or do you control it?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm the only half-orc I know who doesn't get angry. Like the rest of them.
Where are you
Except
from, kid?
maybe the Rivermaw.
Listen, it's not every orc. It's not how we all operate.
I've
We all
only
got
met
reasons
one
to be
other.
angry. But we don't let some god tell us what to do.
I appreciate that, and I'll give him like a little fist bump. And go about what I'm
He
doing in
reciprocates.
silence. And then for the
Close
rest
enough
of the
for an
time we
insight
set
check?
up, I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
Am I close enough for an insight check on that? On him?
Roll a perception check. You're on you're on completely the other side of the room. I'm
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm
We
gonna
were
say
did
no.
all the. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Sorry.
Oh.
I will say, how do you want to go ahead and obscure these? You have the water there, so you have a little bit of option there.
I don't know how to flavor this, but I'm just going to use sleight of hand.
Okay, so you go ahead and do your best to like place them in places that are obscured by water and the shadows of the thing. So go ahead and roll your sleight of hand check.
Like any of the shinier ones I'll put near the cages so that they're like not really the thing that they thought they saw, maybe. What is that? +3, that's a 19, baby.
Okay. I'll say you feel pretty confident about that being set up.
Fantastic.
I will say, as the pair of you finish setting down the ball bearings, he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder. In Jorhas, there are more like us. We don't need Grumsh to control your life.
We're in your house. It's a big place.
Anywhere in Jorhas. It's a different way of thinking there.
Maybe I'll have to pay it a visit. Thank
The
you.
Kryn dynasty doesn't adhere to the gods that this place does. he kind of lets you go and walks into the room.
I'm gonna pull out my journal and start making notes.
Okay. All right, so you all set up your ball-bearing traps on the entrances described. What else would you all like to do in the time you have?
Hey, Miro,
What's up?
do you all have any contributions you can make to make this place a little inhospitable for any unwanted guests?
The three of them kind of start rummaging through their gear, and they are able to produce one tripwire and one potion of fog.
It could bite us in the ass, though. Although,
We could save that for if we need to make a quick escape.
I think I have some rope actually. And I'll take
Also,
that.
just as a reminder, Whisper, you have the potion from the spider's den still that you don't know what it does.
Mysterious potion.
it's
Should I
great
drink it?
time to pick that. Do we know what it does?
No.
I would not advise that. No.
Maybe after the fight.
Okay.
Maybe after we
during-
identify it.
Well,
Okay.
How are we supposed to do that?
By finding somebody who's good at identifying potions, perhaps. Maybe your buddy Clova might know a couple people.
I know, I was just thinking about him. I wish he was here to help us. Maybe we should wait for him.
You care about him, don't you?
I mean, yeah, he's like.
He gave you a gift. You're worried about him.
Are we talking about the same person? Who are you talking about?
Goulash.
Oh! I was talking about Felix.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm mad at Golash. I hope he helps us, because he told me he was going to help me, and we've done more than him so far.
Yeah, it's been a lot of give and no take. He's trusting us, though, to not get him killed.
I don't. If he's as big, bad, tough as he seems, I don't think he's worried about getting killed. It seems like he can hold his own. But that could just be all, like a front. Maybe he's a weak and he cries at scary stories.
Think that's what he's hiding behind that mask of his?
I don't know.
Scared little person?
Think we're being used.
As long as we get something out of it. Like
Is it really
progress.
being used if we have the same goal?
Depends on his end goal.
I don't care about the end goal. I just care about the right now.
I just want to kill the people who killed my brother, even though he's alive now. Because, watching him die fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Can
How you
everyone
doing
come
with
back to
that?
life?
Not easily.
takes a lot of material. And
A lot of money.
energy.
Yeah, it kind of took all of our money. Which is fine, because it was my brother.
Yeah, your brother's worth it, but
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know that we can all afford to keep bringing people back to life over and over and over again, especially if we're going up against an organization as big as the Clasp, but not the Clasp.
We also don't know if we can trust who we're even around right now.
I don't trust
They don't know if they
anyone.
can trust us either. You don't trust anyone?
Everybody-
No,
Not even us?
not really.
That's fair. I respect it. Thank you for the honesty.
To be fair, we haven't known each other that long.
I just finished though.
Oh. Thank you, Whisper. And I just sort of like pat her on the head.
So how long are we waiting here?
Well, I think Golesh needs to get down here.
We should probably scout out the hallways. Keep an ear out.
Tristan?
Yes?
Ooh, let's do this one. Whatever John's closest.
I go.
But just for so I know, where do you want to? Did you want to set up the tripwire or no?
I don't think we should yet. I think we should wait for Golish to get here.
Smart.
Okay. Okay. So, what's the plan as you wait? Just so I know.
Plan as we wait.
Just keep an ear out, I think.
Yeah, keep an ear out. And I mean, should we position ourselves in any particular way?
We definitely need a plan. And I was saying this looking down in case everyone is against us and we don't know we're being double crossed. We can't fully.
You know we're
expect-
sitting here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just check.
All very open, aren't we? This is but you don't know us, we don't know you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll just say I don't not trust them.
We've all just met and I don't know you. I barely know the people I'm around with right now, and I barely know what's happening. But I do know that we all apparently have one goal.
Eat
So if
frog
we all
legs.
What she said.
I can eat them.
If we have a goal to move forward with, we should all plan together.
Planning's so boring.
Hey, Tristan. Help me move that desk into the middle of this room.
Sit up and just walk right to it.
I'm gonna take one side and ask him to take the other side of one of the desks that's around, and I'm just gonna move it to the middle of the center room.
Okay. It's easy. There's no rule necessary. It's easy enough for the pair of you.
And I'm gonna take out my cook's utensils. And I'm just going to put out pots with like spoons and plates. And I'm gonna take a page out of my journal and I'm just gonna write frog's legs. I'm gonna put it on one of the plates. Listen, it's just as confusing to him when he walks in and sees frog legs on a plate. He's gonna stop and be like, "Dude, what the fuck?" It's just a moment of like hesitation that I'm hoping to inspire. Just and then we can jump him.
A desk in the middle of the room could also make for a good place to hide it if we need it.
Yeah, a small person could definitely hide underneath that and surprise somebody. Be pretty sneaky in your attack.
Okay. So, as you all kind of settle in and start to wait, does anyone want to do anything in the interim while we wait and fast forward here?
Listen.
I'm gonna just watch and, like you said, listen to everyone else outside of our team. Just not be very obvious about it, but pay attention to every movement, every sound.
Okay. I'll say everyone go ahead and roll perception checks just over the course of the next few hours. This will just be a general.
17.
17.
24.
Nice. 14.
8.
Okay. So, Clover rolled 24 or Whisper?
Whisper.
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 Okay. I'll say as the hours tick by and you come definitively into the nighttime portion of the day, you are the only one to hear the extremely light footsteps of someone approaching. And as you prepare to say something, you see Golesh standing in the doorway.
Was it Golash's footsteps?
Yeah, it's Golesh.
You
Oh, good.
fast.
You made it.
Everything is in place.
Mm-hmm.
Just one final thing, I think.
What else?
Yeah, we got a tripwire and a potion of fog. I kind of
That's
wanted to get your opinion on that.
Well,
if we...
do you have it?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
If we fog the entrance, that could honestly catch them off guard. And if we have them pinned at one of the entrances.
What's stopping them from turning around?
Yeah, we could put the tripwire at the entrance. We didn't put the ball bearings.
That would be my suggestion.
We put ball bearings at every entrance.
Weren't there 4
No,
entrances?
you have ball bearings at 3. Yeah, you have ball bearings at 3 entrances. The entrance to the street is not trapped.
I thought we did that one.
I think the entrance to the street is the one I trapped.
No,
Yeah.
you trapped the
No, yeah,
entrance.
she trapped the street. I trapped the
Nick trapped the sanctum, and I trapped the sewer.
Yeah. I thought Clover trapped the ones to the cages. I could be wrong. I'll move it.
Nope, I
We're
trapped
wrong.
the street.
I trapped the sewer entrance into the cages.
Right. I thought she trapped the entrance from the cages to the central room.
Nope.
Okay. My misunderstanding. Fixed.
But we can put a tripwire there.
This is an added bonus. Got the sleeping quarters to the east, the cage room to the west. It's not a very big establishment, and there's a lot of ways in and out. Did Golesh come alone?
Yes.
Fuck.
You got a lot of people here now, so.
There's 9, but we don't know how many they will be.
We got them.
So in your whispers, did you happen to say when you would be down here?
I made it clear I'd be spending the night here, so if they're going to attack and try and pull me out.
During the night.
We're hoping it's tonight.
I roll an insight check on him.
Go ahead.
$11.
You can't get anything from him. He is very adept at hiding his emotions and his feelings, and it is
Since he's
difficult
wearing
to
a mask.
Yeah.
And remind me, is it an Oni mask or an ogre mask?
Ogre mask.
Ew. So, having not done this in this particular fashion, Mr. Golesh, Miro, Manwam, Olgint, and Clova, I defer to you as to positioning for the 9 of us.
Well, there's 3 possible entrances that we're aware of. It's unlikely that they're going to come through the Spellwright Sanctum. What do you think, Clover?
DM, do you have a map that you can show us so we can actually visualize it?
Yeah, sure.
I sent you a quick doodle in our little chat without Joe.
This is not working. I know how to do this. There you go. All right.
So where are we on that map?
That's the big room on the left is the cage room. The squared off room is the desk room, and then there's the 3 offshoots there.
And those are the... I thought the sleeping quarters was to the east.
Just look at it. North is up.
Okay. I thought there was an additional room. That's all.
Well, yeah, that north room goes up more, but I didn't draw all that for that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think
That is
half
more
of us,
up above the tunnel.
I think half of us in the bigger room, half of us in the smaller room, and the 3 offshoots. I don't think we should go in there until we have to. Those seem like easy places for them to trap us.
Okay. Are there spaces above the cages?
Yes, there is approximately 3 feet between the cage top and the top of the ceiling. The room is 12 feet tall total.
So, theoretically, some of us could climb up onto them and wait for them to pass us by and then jump down behind them.
I mean, the cages are easily seen through, so it's not like it's going to provide you any cover.
Oh, I thought it would be like a flat top.
Oh, no, it's bars on everything.
I think that's a great idea, Clover. We just need to figure out places to hide.
I'm gonna climb up onto the cage, and I would like to roll a stealth to hide in a corner.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be at disadvantage because this is
That's fine.
unless you
it's
want to
just
unless you
us.
want to try and set up the room in some way to obscure the upper areas.
Well, right now I'm just being a silly little girl. So
Okay, so go ahead and roll disadvantage.
okay. So I'm climbing onto the cage, and I'm like sitting in a corner like this. Okay. Okay. That was an 18 stealth.
Okay.
And then I'm
Goron,
gonna
even
go,
watch.
Can you see me?
As you watch Clover kind of tuck up into this corner and kind of pull her cloak over and just nuzzle in, pretty well hidden considering. I mean, she's still just a lump in a corner, but it's the shape of a hair girl is not there.
Nice.
If I wasn't looking for you, probably not.
I'll pop my head back out.
Kinda works.
But that was a good idea from Golosh. Maybe we should set up the room in a way that it would be more easily hidden.
I'm down for that.
Just tell me where to go.
Man, there's a spell that I intentionally did not take that I wish that I had taken.
Okay. So how do you want to set the room to obscure the tops of the cages?
One who can do
I can
magic.
throw my cloak up.
I was gonna say we have
relatively
beds in the
large
other
cloak.
room. Can we throw like blankets and sheets on them?
Whatever you guys want to do.
I
Yeah,
mean, I have a
let's
dark
throw some.
cloak.
Let's throw your cloak on there. Let's throw a blanket or two on them.
Do you
And I
think
throw
that'll
it up to
be
Clover.
though? That they're just gonna come in and see blankets on the tops of the cages?
DM, what color are the blankets?
They're all about a like a olive green.
Finnick, do you have a spell that creates an image that isn't actually there?
Yeah.
That's cool. So maybe like you could create the image of tops of cages, like underneath of us. So when they look up, they only see the tops of cages, but we're really like above them, but they can't see us because of your image.
But the spell doesn't last that long. It's only like a minute or so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I read too many of those magic books in such a short time when we were at the library that day.
Well, you were hiding pretty well. If you guys are at least able to hide that well, maybe some of us could hide in corners, around corners, so they couldn't see us.
Gormrog, roll an intelligence check for me.
What is my intelligence?
During all this time, I am not taking my eyes, not on purpose, with my,
Right.
My peripherals. Gosh, I'm not.
Okay.
He's around.
All right.
16, Joe.
Okay. There is a way to, if you were to drop all of the torches that are in this room onto the floor and put out maybe half of them, it would change the room to low light, and it would give, I mean, you would suffer the low light penalties for anything's in here, but it would make the tops of the cages more easily obscured.
Hey, how many of y'all can see in the dark?
I think think Whisper can too.
Can't.
You can't.
I can always make light too.
Well, if we start in low light, it would give us certain advantages, but it would give you a disadvantage to start with.
I need to not have a disadvantage.
It would be dim, not darkness.
Right, it'd be
I don't
dim
know
light.
what the difference is. Does dimness give me a disadvantage?
Disadvantage on perception checks is what it does.
Oh, but not on like attacks?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really care.
It'll allow you to hide better.
If you were to cut the lights totally, then that would be then everyone's considered blinded that doesn't have dark vision.
Mm-hmm. But just perception checks for visuals.
Yep.
Yeah. You'd still be able to hear.
Cool.
So, yeah. Let's take the lights down. And put half of them out.
Okay. So
Leave the obfuscation to Golesh.
As the torches are pulled off and dropped to the floor, you put a few of them out, and the entire top of the room kind of sinks down into darkness.
Awesome.
Just a few bits of flame kind of flicker there.
Anyone else have crossbows and want to hide up on the cages with me?
I mean, I can hand off my crossbow. I just don't know well how. I can't climb very well. I'm not very dexterous.
Oh, I can join you.
Okay.
Okay, so Finnick, someone could help you up there in the time you have. It wouldn't be an issue if that's where you wanted to post up.
No, I just don't like the idea of myself being up there.
Okay, so Whispering Clover, you take positions on 2 of the 6 cages. Where do you, Gormrog, Finnick, and Tristan want to post up?
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
I'm not going anywhere. That goulash, I'm keeping him in my sight. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Go ahead. Okay.
Gormrog, what do you want to do? Gormrog, what do you want to do?
I'm hiding in the main room, not the one with cages.
Okay.
I'm basically sitting around pretending as if while they're all running around, like I don't know what's going on, and I'm just sitting there.
He's disappearing by standing still.
I do have feet where I can
by standing perfectly still.
Lightness, so I can do that.
Hand against the wall so that when they walk through the door, you can just jump.
That was my plan, to hide up against a wall relatively close to the door.
Okay, in the cage room or the main room?
The main room.
Okay. All right. So, as we all settle into our positions and get prepared for the ambush of the Myriad, we are going to take our break.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Anything we have to say in the meantime? I don't think so. Thank you, Epku, for the follow. We'll be right back.
I'm Jacqueline Wilmot, Director of Volunteer and Community Engagement at the Phoenix. We're on a mission to help as many people as we can.
I'm blown away, honestly, by the impact our volunteers are having across the country. The Phoenix is yoga, it's art, it's hiking, it's music. So there's a lot of really exciting things happening at the Phoenix.
Now, because of our virtual volunteer platform, we can take Phoenix anywhere. All they have to do is pick up that volunteer flag, and it's started.
The people, they tend to come to the Phoenix because they get something out of it, There's something genuine about that. And then, along the way, they realize I can give back. What's so unique about volunteering with the Phoenix is that you can just come as you are, and we will give you the tools and the training to be successful.
I became a volunteer with the Phoenix so that I could give back, even if it's just a little bit of what they've given me. One of my most favorite things about volunteering is meeting people, connecting. I've made friends that I will have for a lifetime.
So it's been a dream of mine to be able to bring fitness or physical activities to the sober community here in Long Beach. And so to hear that the Phoenix was already here and doing that was super exciting for me.
Service to others has been played a major role in my personal recovery. So I like that the Phoenix lets me combine an activity and some service. I also really like riding my bike, so hand in hand they go together.
I love the Phoenix. I don't know, it's just the classes have really helped me come out of my shell a little bit. I have my confidence back, which I didn't have even though I got clean from drugs and alcohol. I feel like my life is taking off and everybody at the Phoenix is helping me do that.
Once Phoenix has helped you rise from the ashes, there's this sort of natural response where you want to do that for other people. And the beauty of that is as soon as they find that strength and fortitude in their recovery, they're reaching back for the next person. And if we did that across the country, imagine how many lives could be touched.
So join us in this movement. Whether you are in recovery or an ally, you have something special to offer. Whether you are looking to lead events or support events, you already have everything you need to bring the Phoenix alive in your community. Get started today. We can't wait to make a difference alongside you.
Okay. As we are getting started into this night, is everyone like their placement on the map? I just want to make sure that this is good here. I'll go over it in 2 seconds. This is the room with the cages. I've got Whisper up. This is the doors, the entrance in. I've got Whisper on a cage. I've got Finnick on a cage, and I've got Clover on a cage.
Finnick is not on a cage.
Finnick is not on a cage. That's right.
No,
My
I'm
memory
on a
doesn't work
wall
good, guys.
next to the door.
You are over here.
Yes.
And Clover, you're good with your positioning?
I mean, I want to be a little bit closer to a corner. Not like in the corner, but maybe like 5 feet up. Yeah, that's better. It's a little better.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
Whisper, you're happy with your positioning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I've got Tristan next to Golesh in this room. We're good with that positioning?
That works.
We've got Gormrog. Where do you want to be, Gormrog?
What am I looking at in the corner, diagonally opposite Tristan and Golesh?
This one.
Yeah. What's over there?
It just is a corner.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that corner is fine.
Where you are, or down here?
Down there.
Okay.
Just kind of get a broader view of the opposite side.
Okay, and where do you want the 3 extra class members?
2 with us, 1 with the other 3.
Okay, you've got the orc and then the 2 roguish types. Who do you want with you, Gormrog?
We got the most entrances. Put the roguish types with us.
Okay. All right, and ladies, where would you like your orc?
On the other side of the doors.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I am all prepped here, I believe.
I hate that sound. Just the jumping of minis.
Is everyone ready? Because once we get started, we are into it.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
You all are prepped. Let's get the appropriate music on for this.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud.
I keep forgetting you guys are an hour past me.
I think
are you looking at my clock?
Are an hour past you.
Yeah.
My wee little clock.
I like your clock, actually. I'm a clock connoisseur. I like your clock a lot.
Thanks.
So, as everyone begins to settle in and prepare, I need...
No, you don't.
Okay. Sorry.
Wow.
I need
nervous.
You all to go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Okay.
18.
26.
17.
21.
22.
Am I the lowest again?
Okay. I'm gonna say Gormrog. What'd you roll?
22.
Okay. You are the first to hear something. As the faint sounds of are kind of just barely echoing down the hallway directly in front of you, down that road from the street. You hear the faint sound of scraping of long clawed nails against stone.
I'm going
did you guys
to
leave that? Let me just before you say anything. Did you guys leave that door open or closed?
Which one?
The one next to Gormrug.
to the street.
Yeah.
Wait,
It was that secret passage.
No.
No, the secret passage that was eventually that you guys hadn't noticed initially. The one next to Gormrog that was used to escape to the street. Did you close that secret passage back over, or did you leave it open?
I didn't
Even
do
though it
anything
was
to
open
it.
and closable, so I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to say it's open then. Everyone's okay with that?
Yep.
I guess.
Okay.
Can we say shut but not locked?
No, it doesn't have a lock.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay. I need I have needs, guys.
Do my best, Joe. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Nothing bad ever happens in the secret hideouts in the sewers.
I've never died.
I don't know where my 20-foot one is, so we're gonna say it's 15 feet. I need all of you that are in that room to roll dexterity saving throws. So, Tristan and Gormrug.
Uh-oh.
You, as
dexterity?
Yeah. As a small package in a metal container flies in through the open entranceway, ting, 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 and rolls into the center of the room. Explodes outwards. What'd you roll, Tristan?
5.
That's a fail.
Oh, no.
Gormrog, what'd you roll?
22.
That's a pass.
It better be.
The fucking 3.
I know so. Otherwise, we're screwed.
I already rolled.
So woke.
Screwed. No R, just a W.
Okay, so Tristan, you take 24 points of fire damage.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And Gormrog, you take 12 points. I'm gonna roll for the other people there.
Seems sus, but okay.
What does?
Right?
That is a fail. That is a fail. And that is a pass. Okay, so the 2 bandits in your room are just completely slammed against the wall and knocked unconscious and are burning in the corners of the room.
Nabla.
Golesh is able to kind of tuck back, pull up his cloak, and is able to block the damage completely.
We not hear the barbarian.
We didn't do the secret passage. We didn't trap it.
We trapped all 4 entrances.
Yes, that entrance is in fact trapped still. They just haven't gotten to that point yet.
They haven't crossed the threshold.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
They just
Threw in a bomb.
And with that, I'm going to need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes.
Cool. That's cool. That's great. That's
13. I have 20 HP.
I mean, at least we'll go out with a bang.
Stop it.
And a great campaign, y'all. Sorry.
Nope, it ain't over. It ain't over.
TPK. We're only how many episodes in?
13, I believe.
Okay. There's a lot of moving parts here, so forgive me if this takes me a little bit. 25 to 20.
21.
Ooh.
Not much I can do now.
20 to 15.
18.
18.
Okay, Clover, I think your dex is higher, so.
My dex is a +3.
Yes. Higher.
Uh, 15 to 10.
13.
Oh no. Oh no.
After getting blasted in the face.
10 to 5.
5.
Okay.
Is it?
So. Top of the round is Finnick. You are up first.
Cool. Cool. I have a feeling I heard that explosion. or
Oh yeah,
something.
you all heard the very definitive sound of explosion in the next room.
What? Would I be able to hear anybody coming? Like,
There's a reaction I would have.
I don't know if you can really hear anyone coming. As the sound, your ears are ringing from the sound of explosion at this point.
cool. Oh, one sec. No, we're good.
So you can roll a perception check at disadvantage if you like.
A disadvantage? Okay. Haha, that is a 17.
Okay. Even through the sound of ringing, you don't hear anyone coming from the entrance that you're guarding currently. You do hear the sounds of now running claws scraping against stone.
In the other room?
Yeah, from the other room.
Okay. I'll head towards the entrance of that room.
Okay.
So
you hop down off your cage. I'm gonna say that's 5 feet.
on a cage.
I keep doing that. I keep fucking doing that. 5,
There.
10, 15, 20, 25. You come up to the doorway. You go through.
I'll stay back in this room. I'll just be like at the threshold.
Okay.
And then I would like to hold my action, and I'm gonna hold a chaos bolt for whenever I see when I see something.
Whoever comes through that door first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that in
So
your
I'm
turn?
just sort of holding my hands, and like the electrical magic is just sort of circling around my hands, fizzling.
All right, perfect. Okay, that ends your turn.
Yes.
All right. Next up is the first of the enemy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This large bear-shaped creature bursts through the door. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw to see if it trips on the ball bearings. It rolled a natural 1. So it actually falls prone at the entranceway. And that ends its turn there.
And I'm releasing that chaos bolt.
Yes, you go ahead and roll your attack for Chaos Bolt. It is prone.
So would that be advantage?
Is the door open?
Yeah, I assume the door was open.
It was
you
open.
kept all the doors open at that point.
Oh, okay. It's just okay.
So is it at advantage?
No, it's actually at disadvantage because it's prone.
But it's a ranged attack.
Right, range
That's why it's
attacks
at
have
disadvantage.
disadvantage on if they're prone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Well, I said I would.
You know
shoot
what?
it.
I'll say because you said you were holding it and it's tripping at the entranceway. I'll say it's a flat roll. I'll say you can let it off before it actually falls prone.
Okay. Okay, that is a 17.
That hits.
Okay. Gotta pull up this fucking thing because I can't remember what it does. So that's 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. You let forth the blast, and the acid splatters against the furry, feather-like exterior of this creature and kind of burns in. And as you get a good look at this creature, kind of snarls up towards you. This owl-faced bear, its beak kind of just clapping in your general direction.
Ew.
That in your turn?
Well, yeah, that was. I said I'd hold my action, so. That's...
Oh yeah, that's right. It's owl bear's turn. Sorry. Clover, you're up.
Okay. So just to be clear, that wall that is in front of Finnick is not actually there.
It's a door.
Okay.
Oh, that helps greatly.
Sorry.
Do I have view of this creature from where I'm positioned?
No, it is fallen over in the doorway of this space. So you do not have line of sight. Kind of this wall is covering this space.
I do not have what sight?
Line of sight.
Oh, if I move down 1 or 2, do I have a shot from there? Yeah.
If you move to here, yeah, you'd have line of sight. I'm gonna say it's gonna have half cover because it is prone and you're shooting through a doorway past your friend. So I'm gonna say it has half cover.
Advantage?
It would just have a higher armor class. Right.
Okay,
it
well,
just has a bonus to armor class.
Okay, well, I'm moving down 2 and I'm shooting from hidden.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So since it's prone, does that mean instead of advantage,
It's a disadvantage.
I shoot flat then? Okay.
Yep.
Nice. That was a nat 19. So
That definitely
I'm
hits.
shooting with my high quality crossbow bolt, so that's a 25 to hit.
Okay, that's awesome.
28 plus. So, okay. I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this, but since I'm no longer at advantage, even though I shot from hidden, I don't get sneak attack, right?
Correct. I believe you have to have advantage.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. That was an 11 damage.
Okay. let the arrow fly, and it just sinks into its neck, and you see the owl bearish creature kind of.
Awesome.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, that does.
You still have your bonus action if you want to try and hide again.
Yeah, let me actually. I am going to bonus action hide, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll bonus action hide where I am.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Whisper, you're up next.
25.
Awesome. You disappear back into the darkness of the room.
Oh god.
I love stealth.
What are you doing, Whisper?
I'm gonna run towards the door with my crossbow, and I'm gonna try to shoot it. How far away is it again? Sorry.
20 feet.
Yeah,
it is a
that's fine.
disadvantage though because it's prone.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to shoot it with my crossbow. So I roll at a disadvantage, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So 10 to hit.
That does not hit. The arrow, you aim the crossbow and let it fly, and it just kind of dings off the stone next to its head.
All right. Will I wait in the doorway for it and reload my crossbow for my next shot? And that's my turn.
Okay. The load action is actually a whole combat action, so you can do it on your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Tristan.
All right, I am going to rage.
Okay.
Which
go ahead and roll your effect.
Yep. Roll a 1, which is shadow tells us around each creature around me that you can see within 30 feet. You must succeed a Constitution saving throw to take a D12 necrotic damage, or you gain D12 temporary hit points.
What kind of creatures? Is it all creatures?
Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take D12 necromancy. Yeah. I rolled an 8
What's
on
the
D12.
DC? What's the DC?
The saving throw, or it does not say what the DC is.
Does, you just not looking at the right spot.
No, I'm just looking at the effect for the wild magic.
Right. It says DC equals 13.
Okay.
So the owlbear passes its save. Is there any damage that's associated with it?
If it saves, then no. It must succeed. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So it's fine.
Yep.
Okay. So that's your bonus action.
Yep. I took my bonus. I'm going to not move. I'm gonna move up 2 spaces, 10 feet.
Okay, you're within melee range of the creature now. So
Yep, and I'm going to take an attack.
Okay.
With my greatsword.
It's at
advantage because it's prone, right?
Yeah, it's at advantage because it's prone.
Yes. Natural 20.
Nice.
Oof, okay.
All right, so I 2d6, so oh, I just rolled 2 fucking 1s.
No.
All right. So 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10.
No, No, you double the dice you rolled, so it's 4 plus
3 plus 3
plus 2.
No, plus
So
3.
9. Well, you got a plus 2 because of your rage.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So 9 damage.
Yes. And
Okay.
Yep. And my turn there.
All right. Okay. Next up is Golesh.
I'm raging.
He rolled low too. Damn.
Golesh is going to move over to this side. He's going to pull out his short bow, and he's going to make 3 ranged attacks against the downed bear with disadvantage. Miss. Miss.
No.
8 plus. That hits. The last one hits. And that is
4,000 points of damage.
Completely obliterates it.
7.
Vapor.
He does 10 points total damage with his hit. That besides that, that is going to end his turn. Next up is let's see here. Sorry, just got a lot going on here. I missed one up. Oh shit. Okay, next up is this orc. He's going to go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, get into the door frame here. And that ends his... actually, he's going to dash and go right here and get up close and personal. That is going to end his turn. Next up is Gormrog.
Whipping out my fancy new short sword. I'm gonna make a melee attack on the massive thing. It scares the crap out of me, but Gormrog's not afraid. So yeah, that's a advantage, right? Because it's a melee attack.
Correct.
That's a 16 plus 6, so math. 22. All right. That is 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Do I have
In just one round, this bear is looking pretty rough. It was forced in here, and has just been assaulted as it's been tripped and fell on the floor.
I'm going to now use my martial arts ability to use my bonus action to fucking kick it.
Okay.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
You're literally kicking it in the ass.
While you're kicking it.
Yeah. That is an 18 plus 5, so sure. I'm gonna go ahead and say that hits too. Thanks,
Yep.
Joe. Appreciate your input there. Didn't need it.
You're welcome. I'm here to help.
3 plus 3 is 6. 6 points of kicking damage.
Okay. It's still moving. It's starting to try to get to its feet, but it has broken bones now at this point. It is bleeding from several orifices, and it is looking pretty rough.
Ew.
Okay. Now back at the top of the initiative order. Finnick, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm gonna whip out my fancy new dagger. Gonna walk up to it, and I'm just gonna try and bring it down on the owlbear.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack at add advantage because it is prone.
Okay. 19 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and then 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You step up to the owlbear as it kind of like struggles to stand, and you just pull back the dagger and jab it into the side of its neck, and just blood starts to spurt from this open wound on its neck, and it just you see the light in its eyes slowly start to drain out, and eventually it just clumps down to the ground.
Nice.
Oh.
That is done.
Owlbears don't throw grenades.
Clearly. And then I guess I want to use the rest of my movement to back up to the doorway if I can.
Okay.
Joseph, put that back.
Yeah, sure.
Not Phoenix Mini, the other one. They gotta climb over that if they're behind it. They're not just walking in past that thing.
Fair enough. I love that you think that they have to get close to you.
Stop talking.
Okay. Clover, you're up.
I suppose I am staying hidden and holding my action, and if anyone comes through either of those doors, I am shooting it.
Okay. All right.
If
Whisper,
anyone-
you're up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, Clover. If there's something else you want to do, let me know.
No, I was just gonna change my wording to if anyone comes within line of sight of me, I will shoot them.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard someone came through that door. I'm just gonna shoot. Whisper, you're up.
I mean, I'm doing this game. My crossbow.
Okay. Just well, you got to spend the whole action loading.
Okay.
So you spend this turn loading.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not holding an attack.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the downside of crossbows. Okay. Actually, Clover, you have a crossbow too, right? Oh, but you shot? Yes, you did shoot.
I'm shooting with my short bow. I don't really understand what.
Oh,
you guys
you were
are
shooting with
talking
short
about.
bow.
I don't really understand what you guys are talking about, to be honest. I didn't know this whole.
Crossbows have a
action.
loading action.
Oh, but my short. Okay.
Short bows don't.
Okay.
Yeah, crossbows
this
have
is
a
the
loading
first
action.
I'm honestly outside of the game. 1 second, sorry. I'm totally confused because I play with crossbows in my other game, and I've never been asked to load before, and this is the first time I'm ever hearing about it, and I'm so confused.
All right, I'll send it
I guess it
after the
doesn't
game. I'll
matter.
send it to you.
So.
No worries. Okay. All right. Next up is going to be someone not in part of your party.
What did the orc do? Did the orc do anything?
Yeah, he used his action. No, the orc used his action to dash up towards the entrance. He's
Oh,
right here.
okay.
He was too far away. I will say you all see now inside the entrance on the other side the orc make his way up to the body, just casually stepping up. The Gormrog, I would say instantly the two of you lock eyes as you see the broken tusk on the one side of his mouth. He just kind of looks at you, pulls up a great axe onto his shoulder, and stands, letting the bear stand between the two of you. But that does end his turn. Tristan, you're up.
All right. So my rage is ended, right? Because I didn't get hit. Or
No, you attacked.
Oh, yeah, I attacked. All right. So I'm going to. All right. What am I saying? Who's to the right of me?
Me.
All right.
Yeah, Finnick.
Yeah. Okay. Where do I see the enemies around?
You see this guy all the way in that entrance, but he's way out of your range.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna take one step forward. It's kind of I can't really do anything. Kind of sucks. Is the owlbear in my way?
It is proving to be difficult terrain to get over.
All right. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna just step forward. I'm gonna take 5 feet. Just take a step forward and stay in this room because I don't know what's on the other side, and also I won't be able to. I can't see past there, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna take 5 feet forward and stay there.
Okay.
And I guess end my turn. I would like to do more, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there. I'm gonna hold my action for if anybody comes in to attack.
Okay, so I was wrong about the loading thing. You can use it once per turn, but you can only, like, if you have multi attacks, one of them requires you to use your loading action.
Yeah.
So I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
So you're holding an attack, right, Whisper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying in your current position you don't, but if you had wanted to move on this side of the hallway, you could. It's just he's gonna have half cover.
No, I didn't move.
Okay.
No, you're talking to me.
Oh.
No, I was talking to Tristan. I mean, I was talking to Whisper.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Next up is Golesh. He's going to move centered there and make his 3 attacks against the orc.
Against the orc?
The orc in the hallway. This guy, the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, he's
at me.
Yeah. That is a hit. That is a hit, and that's a hit. I don't think I have a place to properly do this. Yes, I do. Okay. So that is. Okay, the 3 arrows slam into the orc's body, and they deal 27 damage between poison and piercing. Kind of just the 3 arrows slam against his shoulder. Grabs him and rips him out and throws him to the ground. Next up is this guy. He's going to climb over and get into melee range in the hallway with the other half orc, and he's going to go ahead and attack with his fists of fury. He makes 2 attacks. That's Okay, that's a hit. And that's a hit. Almost a crit.
Damn.
All right. Okay. And that is going to end his turn. Next up is the other person. I would say Golesh, Gormrug, you two are the only ones that see the bluish diminutive form make its way into the space around you all. I'm gonna say he's gonna cross over and stay. He's gonna just use his his standing leap to jump over the owlbear. So those of you that were holding attacks, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Is he close enough for me to do that?
No, he's not in range.
All right.
Is dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm so stressed right now.
8 plus 4 plus sneak attack. Um, 10, 11, 12 plus 4. 16 damage.
That's what your sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't roll crazy high on my sneak attack, unfortunately.
Okay. Whisper, you had one held as well, correct? What's your? Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. 15 a hit.
That does not hit. Okay. Anyone else have anything they can do as a reaction? All right. So with that,
Not from this far away.
he is going to. You see the bottom of his throat just kind of expand outward, and all of a sudden you hear this, and I need Gormrog, Tristan, Finnick to all roll wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom?
Yeah. It's a fail.
19.
19.
14.
Okay. 14 passes, 19 passes, and 19 passes. But you do see Golesh's whole body kind of lock up as he seems to become stunned by this churring sound. Okay. That is his action. That is that. He is going to use a bonus action to hide in the underneath the owlbear's body and try and find a space there to hide. He rolled pretty well, so he disappears into the underneath the owlbear.
It's a weird ass looking blanket you got.
Okay, next up is Gormrog.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, got this. No problem. Yeah. Can I still see the orc in the hallway?
He's got pretty good cover from your position, but
he locked eyes with me. Come on.
Right, he locked eyes with you, but so you can see him, but he's got about half cover, I'd say.
All right, that's fair. I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Just. Okay. That's an 18 plus 5.
That hits.
23, right? Get my D4. 1 plus 3 is 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna burn a key point. And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows to make 2 unarmed strikes. The first is going towards the owlbear.
Okay.
I guess I still have to roll to hit, huh?
I mean, it's unconscious and dying.
Basically, what I'm going for is the Way of the Open Hand ability that if you hit it, it makes a strength saving throw or gets pushed 15 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to force it 15 feet away to either move him into the room or remove the cover from him.
Sure. Which way do you want to hit it, just so I know? Let's say you can have 2 angles here.
I basically want to, soccer kick it, so that I kind of poke around and kick it so that he moves in that general direction, yeah.
Towards the open corner. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack still. It's at advantage, but just go ahead and roll attack just to see if there's a critical fail on this.
Okay. Go back to my shows. +5. Should really be using dice I could read. 16 plus 5. 21.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, so it gets bounced out 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
You can close the door all the way.
Okay.
And is what's his face still there?
Yeah,
or
he's still there. I'm
he's
gonna say
visible?
he's gonna make it. I'm gonna say no, he's not invisible. I'm gonna say he makes a dexterity saving throw to see if he takes any damage, though.
Okay.
Easily past that. So, he you see him duck down as the body flies over him from your kick. But I will say that he is now visible. You have effectively.
And that means my second unarmed strike is going towards him.
You have to move up 5 feet, but yes, you can do that.
That's fine. I've got 40 feet of movement. I think I can spare 5.
I know. Yep, I'm just saying. Just saying it so it's known.
That would be a 20 plus 5 for a 25.
Natural 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which means that I roll a d4 for an unarmed strike, +3. But then because I'm a half-orc, I roll an additional d4 because we get to double damage when we roll critical hits.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 1. +3 is 4 points of damage. And that's a 4 for a total of 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use I'm just double checking to make sure I can. Open hand technique. Starting when you choose this tradition, you can manipulate your enemy's ki when you harness your own. Whenever you hit a creature with one of your attacks granted by your flurry of blows, you can impose one of the following. So yeah, I can make this happen. He can no longer take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Because I'm not dumb enough to make him make a dexterity save.
All right, Gormog, does that end your turn?
Yeah. Now that I am his target, that's a great time to end my turn.
Okay, Finnick, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So,
Okay.
I'm going to target the frog.
Okay.
And it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. But I'm going to use Heightened Spell, so he has disadvantage on the saving throw.
All right. You said Wisdom?
Yes.
That is a 6.
That fails.
All right.
So now I get to roll damage. 46.
I thought you said 46. Like, Jesus.
I know. No. 6. So, 20 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. Oh, hold on one sec. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't use Uncanny Dodge for that. So, how much damage? 20?
20. I rolled 3 6s and a 2.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. What did you cast?
Dissonant Whispers.
Nice.
And then on a failed save takes damage. Must immediately use its reaction, which it can't do because of Gormrock. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. And then that is all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I can move, but I'm good where I am.
Okay. Clover, you're up.
Cool. I'm just going to sorry, I'm reading his spell really quick. I'm not going to use the spell, but I just want to read it just in case. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot him with another one of those high quality bolts. E2'd
All
up.
right.
Oh no. That was a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
I did not think so. Oh, wait, I have advantage because I'm hidden. 1 second, please.
Yes, you do have advantage. That is true.
That one was a 17 to hit.
With the +2 from being at half cover through all this, it
Oh,
actually still does not hit.
Okay.
Did you want to move beforehand?
No, I just want to continue to stay hidden.
All right, go ahead and roll another stealth check for me.
Nat 19. Why couldn't I have gotten that 5 seconds ago? I don't know. 26.
Okay. Next up is Whisper.
Okay. I'm done with this crossbow shit, and I am going to cast Entangle
All right.
at first level, which is a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. So, sorry if you're in my square.
Don't worry about it.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. Where are you starting this? Because that's pretty much everyone in that room.
20 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20 foot is a 4x4 grid.
This is a 15-foot one.
That's 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
so
it's 15 foot.
Says
It's
20
20 foot
square.
radius.
It doesn't. It says a 20-foot square, so I'm not sure if it means 20-foot area
It's
or.
20 feet on each side.
Okay.
It's a 4x4 box.
Yeah.
I got it.
So now I'm looking.
Sorry, I had the wrong thing. Where are you doing it?
I don't know. The one that I can get the least amount of friendlies. But I actually, at the point, I don't really care. Because I see the frog and I want to get it.
If you
just
do it
just
here,
get the frog.
I don't see the orc. I don't see the orc. I'm not going to meta that. So,
Okay. So you're going to go right
yeah,
here?
right there. Yep.
Right on him?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Gormrog and the Grung.
Yeah, so the creature has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants.
Okay,
Strength
he rolled an
saving
11.
Ah, he failed. It's a 13.
I rolled a 14 and have a +4 for 18.
Yeah, beat it. Yeah, the run failed.
Okay. He is entangled. All right. Does that end your turn?
So he's stuck there. Believe it does. Let me just double check. Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right. Awesome.
Actually, wait,
Awesome.
sorry. I'm gonna move forward if I can into the room.
Yeah. How far into the room you want to move?
I'm gonna move right in front of Finnick.
Well, now I'm scared.
Alrighty. Next up is this guy. He's going to make his attacks against the person directly in front of him.
This smart move.
He is going to go reckless. That is a 16 to hit. That definitely hits. Okay. All right. Next up is Tristan.
I am going to go straight to. I'm gonna go diagonal 5 feet and just go on a greatsword attack.
On who? The guy here?
Yeah,
the grung or the guy?
Entangled, yes.
Who?
The one who's entangled, right to the bottom left of me.
The grung.
Yes. Big greatsword
All
attack.
Right. So he's restrained, correct, Whisper?
Sorry.
That's what the ring is, right?
Entangle. The area is difficult terrain, and they're restrained. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Tristan, you have advantage on the attack.
Right. 12, 16.
But also the area is difficult terrain. I think.
21. Not natural.
Yeah. He has plenty of speed though. That's not
okay, cool.
an issue.
21.
That hits.
Yep. 5, 6, 9. 9 damage.
Okay. All right, he's unable to use his reaction, so that's that. Anything else you want to do?
No, not this turn. Nope. I'm gonna stay there, but as that attack happens, I'm gonna flare scales, and my eyes are gonna go lightly. They're gonna stay hardcore reptilian, and I'm gonna like flare out, and then attack.
All right. Next up is Golesh. He is stunned for this turn, so he doesn't do anything. Next up is the other orc on your guys' side. He is going to make his 2 attacks. That is a miss, and that is a miss. So he swings 2 times at the other half orc, and the other half orc just kind of die. Oh, actually, he has advantage because he went reckless. I apologize.
Oh wait, my rage damage. +2. on that last
It's always
attack.
+2, isn't it?
Well, no, not with rage damage. I didn't add my rage. Oh no, oh you're right. Still +2. I was adding a d6, thinking of a different feat, but it is +2 from what I rolled.
All right. All right. So that second attack does hit, and okay. All right. Next up is the Grun. This is not looking good for him. He is quickly getting surrounded.
Let's try.
He is entangled. So he's at disadvantage on his attacks. So he is going to pull out his short sword and make... Yeah, you've hit him the most here, Gornrog, so he's going to go ahead and attack you 3 times. 13.
Miss.
Natural 1. And that's a miss too. So he pulls out, and the vines wrap around him as he tries to attack, and he swings once wide. The other time he tries to swing up, another vine kind of grabs his arm and just pulls, and it's stuck there for a second before he rips it out and slashes one more time. But you see this attack coming and are easily able to dodge out of the way. As a bonus action, he can't really. He's restrained, so he doesn't have any speed, any movement, so he can't really get out of here.
Wind Chung
That's
action.
going to end his turn. Gornrog, you're up.
Fuck him
He
up.
can't hit me, but I'm gonna hit him. Yeah, short sword.
All right, your
Swing
attacks
back
are
at
at
him.
advantage because he is restrained.
Fuck yeah, thank you, Whisper. I'll drop to the second one. Those are 2 5s for a total of 11.
Does not hit.
Bless you.
Does not hit. Okay. Then I'm going to make a single unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's an 18 plus 5.
That hits.
D4 plus 3. That's a 4 plus 3 is 7.
All right. 7 damage.
So I missed with the sword. Pop him with an uppercut.
Okay. You swing wide once with the sword, and even in his restrained state, he's able to kind of like, his small form, he's able to kind of dodge out of the way, and you cut a bit of the vines, freeing him for a moment as you go to kick towards him and catch as he's focused on thinking he has an opportunity to escape the vines from your sword. But you kick him, and another vine just quickly wraps around his arm and pulls him back in. That in your turn?
Unfortunately.
All right, Finnick, you're up.
So, just like my previous turn, I'm going to continue this melodic tune of whispers, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again.
Okay.
At first level this time. And
Okay.
Another wisdom saving throw.
That is a 16.
That passes. However, he still takes half damage. So
Okay. What does your dissonant whisper sound like? What do you say? What are the whispers saying to him?
Oh god. I haven't thought about that. It's basically describing in graphic detail how he's amounting to nothing and how we're going to overthrow him and he's weak and he can't do anything.
Okay.
And so I rolled a 10, so it's 5 psychic damage this time.
All right.
Can we talk about that for a second? You just hit him with the generational trauma of you're amounting to nothing. God damn.
Hey, guess what? You ain't shit. Die.
You fucking suck.
All right, he's looking pretty rough at this
I
point.
should take a level in Bard just for vicious mockery.
He's looking pretty tough at this, pretty rough at this point.
And I don't think I can really do anything with my bonus action. So I'm going to take a step up. It's gonna move 5 feet.
Which way? This way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting used to it. The reverse fucking physics here we got going on. Everything's backwards for me.
Yeah, I think
My
turn.
What was that? Okay, cool. Clover, you're up.
I am not scared of fighting to the death, but I am scared of being in a room alone. So I'm going to use all my action and then also dash as close to him as I can get.
What's your speed?
25, so it should get me 50 feet, I think, right?
Yeah. If you use your bonus, you can use your bonus action to dash. So you have your action still.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said action. I'm sorry. I heard action. So yeah, I'm gonna put you right here. You are within 5 feet.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with my hold on 1 second. Let me check something. I'm gonna hit him with my rapier using booming blade.
Okay. You are at advantage because he is flanked and restrained, so you have advantage on this.
I know. That is a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
28. 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. It's 13 piercing damage, and let me check my booming blade really quick. I think since we're not at 5th level yet, it only takes that damage if he moves. So for now, I think it's just, what did I say?
13.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 3. Yeah, 13 damage.
And that's with your sneak attack, right?
This.
That's with your sneak attack, right?
That is with my sneak attack. My
All
sneak attack is very low still right now.
Okay.
You're doing like twice the damage I am. You're great.
You slashed him deep. It is a deep, deep wound. He is on death's door now.
That's for Lyndon. And I spit on him.
Off.
Justified.
All right. The Whisper, you're up.
All right, I want to. So I can't go through Clover, right?
I believe you both can occupy the same space as her being a small creature.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to get within 5 feet of the frog.
Okay.
And
I mean, you
I'm
can just
gonna-
move here too. There's plenty of space.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get feral on him and primal savagery his ass. So can I roll to hit?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll at advantage.
My teeth start sharpening, my claws start sharpening. I'm looking feral. Ooh, I'm gonna need that advantage.
Come on.
24 with advantage to hit.
That definitely hits.
Cool, because my first one was real bad. Alright. My sense is like. Alright, finding the right die. That is 2 damage.
Well, it's what kind of damage does that do? I'm sorry, I forget.
Acid damage.
Okay, all right. I had to make sure it wasn't poison. Okay. So he's still up. He's still up, but he is fucking hurting at this point. What is Booming Blade go in effect with?
If he moves.
Oh, okay. He has 0 movement at this point. The other person in the back there, seeing this go poorly, is going to turn and run. And the person next to him is going to go ahead and get his opportunity attack. That misses. So he is going to hightail it out of there. He's going to use his action to dash, make it up onto the street. But that leaves you, Tristan. You are up.
I'm still in a rage mode. It's gonna go and try to go right into
and roll your attacks at advantage.
Oh, 16 plus 5, 21.
That hits, yeah. I mean, he's got 2 hit points left. That's just your rage damage. I'm gonna say, as a group here, how do you all want to do this?
I'm going to see the attacks. We're all bombarding it. So I'm just going to make the first lunge at a rage, and I'm just going to take my sword and stab right down the middle and make a wrench cut opening before it's dead to wait for them to finish off their attacks.
Okay, so Tristan, you bring up your blade and slam down into its side, piercing off the entirety of its the left leg. As you look at it, you wrench it off, and the whole leg just snaps off. Whisper, what do you want to do? How do you want to?
I want to bite him.
You just reach out in your feral state and latch onto the throat of this creature, just tearing and ripping and pulling out pits of sinew. Clover, what do you want to do?
Oh. So I'm taking my shovel. This is for my brother, and I'm digging in and pulling out his stomach.
You jam into the other side of him, just opening up a huge gash, and the bits of greenish guts kind of just spurt out into the floor in front of you. Gormrog, what did you want to do?
I'm going to take a step backwards.
Okay. Finnick, anything you want to add to this?
As I'm finishing off those whispers, I'm just going to sit on the ground in front of me and just say good riddance.
Okay.
I'm also while we're all the 3 of us or 4 of us are going into that. I'm in a. You said how she's in a feral rage. I'm also my fangs are out.
Right.
My eyes are completely glowing. My scales that are visible are showing, and I'm like almost drooling out of
okay,
going for the first kill after having to kill something for the first time since we've done something.
Right. Okay. All right. So as the 3 of you unceremoniously execute the Grung Redep, who has tortured and terrorized you all for the last few days, that is where we're going to call it for the night. It's a late night. I mean, we have only a few minutes extra than normal, but thank you everyone who stuck with us. Thank you to the anonymous gifter, and as I said, Epku, thank you for the follow. I'm going to, as apparently the chat wants, I will be cosplaying as Kratos as I play God of War. So we'll see how that goes, everyone. Make sure you show up and support it, because otherwise that ain't gonna stay long.
I'll be there.
We're gonna go to our. Does anyone have anything before we sign off? All All right. Tune in next
Goodberry.
week for Goodberry.
Yeah.
And we're going to switch it over to the stream ending, and then we're going to launch a raid. I don't know who we're raiding yet, but I know some of us have to go and get to bed because it's pretty late. So we stick around for the raid. We love you all. Good night.